An eyewitness may hold the key to what caused this horrific crash involving a Niagara County Sheriff's deputy. Investigators believe the deputy may have run a stop sign, triggering this deadly collision at what neighbors say is a deadly intersection. The crash happened around 7 last night at North Ridge and Ridge Road in Cambria. The driver of the SUV died. His passenger and the deputy both taken to ECMC, and it is at ECMC that we find 7 Eyewitness News reporter Jill Perkins. She's live with new information tonight. Jill?
Well, that deputy remains under the care of doctors here at ECMC. Neither his name nor the names of the people in the SUV are being released. But I did go out to the town of Cambria earlier today. I spoke with neighbors who say the state DOT needs to do something to make this intersection where the crash occurred safer. Tire tracks can still be seen in Roger Taylor's Town of Cambria yard. Taylor and his neighbors say crash scenes like this one from last night have become all too familiar at the intersection of North Ridge and Ridge Road.
Something needs to change. Something needs to change.
Investigators say around 7 last night, a Niagara County Sheriff's deputy may have run a stop sign just before it collided with an SUV with a married couple inside. That SUV rolled several times, coming to rest in Taylor's yard. The impact killed the driver and left his wife seriously hurt.
I mean, it's an ongoing thing. We had 2 years ago, we had somebody hit the house, hit the gas meter over there from an accident. 4 or 5 years ago, we had somebody with a camper and a pickup go right through the backyard, come through the intersection here, hit another car and come right through the backyard. I was mowing grass here about 3 years ago, and there was a car and a pickup side by side coming right at me. They collided an intersection and come at me.
The town of Cambria says routes 104 and 93 are state routes, and that the New York DOT did do work on the intersection to, quote, square it up within the last several years. But Taylor says more needs to be done.
It's people's lives. We just lost one last night, and that's the second one I know for sure that lost her life here because of this intersection.
Now, I did reach out to the state DOT. They say they are waiting for the accident report. Once they receive that, they will evaluate whether or not this intersection needs change. Now, coming up at 6 o'clock, hear more from neighbors and past incidents that they'll describe, plus what the Niagara County Sheriff is saying about this ongoing investigation. For now, we're live outside of ECMC. Jill Perkins, 7 Eyewitness News.
And Jill, we also know that just last year there was a deadly crash involving a motorcycle at that same intersection. Now, this crash last night, as you just said. We'll hear more from neighbors coming up at 6. Thank you so much, Jill.